Do you dream of being able to play golf all year round from the comfort of your own home? Well, 5 years ago, I did. And now I'm about to explain how you can build a stunning home golf simulator so that you can work on your swing or play replicas of world class bucket list courses whenever you feel like it.
The first thing that you need to consider is the size of the room that you're going to put your golf simulator into. Now, ideally, the recommended dimensions for installing a home golf simulator are 3 meters of height from floor to ceiling. You want at least 4.5 meters of width so that you can hit from the center of your room and into the center of the screen. And then if you can, have about 6 meters of length going from your screen to the back of your room. Now this isn't essential, you can go smaller. For example, my first ever home golf simulator was in a tiny garage that was only 2.2 meters wide by 2.2 meters high and 5 meters long. You will then need to determine what aspect ratio you would like your screen to be. Now this is important when it comes to installing the projector later on in this video. So for now, all I want you to think about is the most common aspect ratios. You've got 16:9, which is like a widescreen TV setting. You've got 4:3. You've got 1:1, which is like a square image. And then another one that's a little bit less common is 16:10. Now when it comes to choosing your impact screen, you ideally want to go as big as you possibly can. So depending on the size of your room, the width and the height of your room, you want to fill that if you can. And then what you'll notice is that different impact screens come in different qualities and different prices. Now the reason for this is basically because of the quality of the image that these impact screens can produce from the projector. So really you want a 1080p HD quality resolution to project onto your impact screen. And most high quality golf simulator projector impact screens will do this with no problem at all. If you want something a little bit more high quality, like a 4K resolution, then you're definitely going to have to invest in a premium impact screen, which is going to cost more money. I'd highly recommend any of the screens from Golf Swing Systems if you're based in the UK. If you're based over in the USA, then definitely check out Carl's Place premium screens. And finally, if you're based in Europe, then check out a website called Golf Room. Thomas over there will sort you out. Now the next thing you need to buy for your golf simulator is the launch monitor. Now there's 3 different types of launch monitor that you can buy, and which one you go for depends on the size of the room that you have. Now first up, you have photometric camera-based launch monitors that sit to the side of your ball whilst you're hitting. Then we have Doppler radar launch monitors that sit behind you whilst you're hitting the ball. And finally, we have overhead ceiling mounted launch monitors that, as the name suggests, are on the ceiling. Now when it comes to choosing one of these, like I said, it depends on the size of your room. So I'm going to give you my best option for each different type of launch monitor. Now the photometric camera-based launch monitor that I choose to power my golf simulator this year would be the Foresight GC3. If I was to go for a Doppler radar launch monitor, I would go for the Flightscope Mevo Plus 2024 edition. And for an overhead ceiling mounted launch monitor, I'd choose the Uneekor Eye XO2. Each of these launch monitors give you fantastically accurate data and an amazing home golf simulator experience. Then you need to find a mat to hit your golf ball off. Similar to a driving range mat, home golf simulator mats are a little bit more higher quality. And what you're looking for is something that is as true to real life turf as possible in terms of taking a divot, but also something that isn't going to cause you any injuries with repeated use. Now my hitting turf of choice is called the T-Turf from Golf Swing Systems, but there's loads and loads of other types of hitting mats out there, and I'd also recommend going with something like a fibre built mat. Each of these are going to give you an extremely true to real life feel without causing you any problems to your wrists, elbows or joints. Projectors might seem a little bit mind-boggling, but once you know what you're looking for, they're actually quite easy. You basically want to get a short throw projector that has got more than 3000 ANSI lumens. You also need to decide whether you're going to go for a 4K high quality image resolution or you're going to be happy with a 1080p HD image. 1080p is absolutely fine for a home golf simulator, but if you've got the budget, I would recommend going for 4K because when you're playing on golf simulator software, it's stunning. The 1080p golf simulator projector that I would recommend is the BenQ AH700ST. And if it's 4K that you're after, I'd recommend the BenQ LK954ST. If you want to play virtual golf courses on your home golf simulator, then look no further than the third-party golf simulator software GS Pro. For $250 a year, you have access to over 1,000 golf courses from all over the world, many of which are world-famous replicas of those bucket list courses that you may never get a chance to play in real life. And because it's a third-party software, it's open to most of the launch monitors out there on the market these days. So whatever launch monitor you've got, it's likely that it's going to be able to connect to GS Pro. But if you are going to run GS Pro, unfortunately, that means that you're going to have a high-end gaming PC. Now, similar to projectors, gaming PCs can be a little bit of a minefield. However, if you know what you're after, it's actually quite simple. To run GS Pro, you're going to have a PC or a laptop that's got at least a 4060 graphics card and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Ideally, I'd recommend at least a 4070 graphics card and about 32 gigabytes of RAM, just to future-proof yourself for a number of years so you don't find yourself having to upgrade your PC or laptop in the near future. For more detailed information about how to build a DIY home golf simulator, then download my ebook from the links in the description. And in this ebook, you've got everything you need to know, as well as discounted links to the majority of the products that are in there. Or if you want a more personalized, bespoke service, get involved in one of my DIY golf simulator consultations. Again, you'll find a link to that in the description below. Drop me a comment below with your favorite launch monitor or recommended piece of equipment. And then if you're interested in seeing how I built my home golf simulator, then check out the video that's on the screen right now. Subscribe to Handicap Golf, and I'll hopefully see you over there in a minute.